Give them a couple months. Maybe they can make it happen. That would be so awesome. That would be a December game. If Town's not able to make it, that would be a December game that really... This is gonna be fun, guys and girls, because I've never done a tier list. They've been popular for a while, and a lot of people are doing them, but I wanted to get in on the action for SwitchForce and bring you a ranking of the rest of the year's games on Nintendo Switch. So I've picked what I think are the 20 biggest titles. We've got 15 of them as retail releases, 5 of them as eShop releases, and we're gonna try to put these in their proper tiers. Now, definitely let me know in the comments down below which of these games are S rank tier for you. Maybe let me also know which ones are F rank tier for you as well. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video and are pumped for the rest of the year. There is a ton of good stuff. They're calling this the quarter of power. They're calling this the months of doom for everybody else, because while Xbox and PlayStation kind of turn things over waiting for next gen, Nintendo is going hard with all sorts of first-party titles, some awesome third-party offerings, and of course, a lot of eShop goodies that should get even better once Monday and Indie World roll around. But hey, that's off in the future. Let's focus on what we know now. Right off the bat, just looking at this lineup, you know there's so much variety, and you know that every month is packed with so much goodness. It just gets me hyped. Well, maybe not December, but I'm hopeful that something will come through and save the final month of the year. Maybe Town. Maybe it'll release as Little Town Hero, since we got that freaking Game Freak trademark update. But yeah, I don't know. It may be an eShop game. It may be a full release. So I omitted it from this list because we're not so sure. And remember, this is just my opinion. You're allowed to have a totally different opinion. If you would rank these differently, that's a-okay. Let's talk about it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think, but let's get into this. So S tier is the cream of the crop, and there's one game that I know is going to go there straight away. Luigi's Mansion 3. So freaking pumped for that. Released on Halloween. It's like the perfect storm, and they pack so much fun into those spaces. I love what I played at E3. It was a blast. I'm super excited to explore the mansion, super excited to see how the other Mushroom Kingdom heroes tie in, and super excited to check out all the floors, because Hotel is what I wanted from the beginning, and this is basically Luigi's Hotel 3, not Luigi's Mansion. So I'm freaking excited for that. Now, I'm going to give you another S tier right off the bat, and this one, I guess, I don't feel like Luigi's Mansion 3 is controversial at all as an S tier, but maybe this one is, because some people have been so freaking pissed off at Pokemon Sword and Shield. They're upset about the national decks. They're upset about the graphics. I get more and more excited every time I see the game. I can't help it. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I freaking love what they're doing. I love the wild area. I love the new Pokemon. I love that there's going to be different gyms for different versions, but for me, it's going to be Pokemon Shield. I'm going to let Gabe have Sword. He wants Sword. He's had a rough go of it. Let's let him have Sword. We'll take Shield, and then I'll just have to trade with him or my brothers, or maybe I'll make my girlfriend get Sword so I can see the extra content. And I guess that means that Pokemon Sword, well, it's the same game technically. For me, it's going to be an A tier because of the fact that I probably won't get it. So like, it's still great because it's basically Shield, which I am going to get, and S tiered it, but it's not all the way there because I probably won't even pick it up. I don't feel like I need a double dip. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go with something low on the list. And it's really hard to give something an F ranking. Like I feel so guilty just condemning something to the bottom of the barrel. And frankly, like, I picked the top 20 games. Like, none of these are terrible at all. I don't know if I have it in me to throw something to the freaking F ranking. But I'll do this. I will say that after playing the demo, Daemon EX Machina is not something I'm looking forward to. I don't know. It did not gel with me. It did not jive with me. I am ready for this game just to be out and done. I can't believe that it gets more play than Astral Chain. Like, we've seen Daemon EX Machina so many more times. And yeah, Astral Chain's had a shorter hype cycle. But, Daemon, I did not like that demo. I don't know if you guys love the demo, but I did not like that demo at all. At all. Okay, now on the indie side, there's some games that I'm really excited for. And one that I hope still hits this year for me is Super Meat Boy Forever, because Super Meat Boy Forever is phenomenal. I love the original Meat Boy, and I played Super Meat Boy Forever at PAX East, and it was so freaking good. It's been delayed a couple of times. It's still supposed to hit, and back when it was delayed in like April, they said soon. So I'm hoping it still comes out before the end of the year. Maybe it'll pop up at Indie World. Maybe it'll pop up somewhere else. I don't know. But it's just quick, great fun, and really nice, refined artwork. You'd think like an auto runner wouldn't be as cool as the original Meat Boy, but trust me, it's so great. They found a way to make it still so rewarding, so challenging, so I freaking love that. Now, I am hopeful for Creature in the Well, but I don't know that Creature in the Well has as much of a ceiling as something like Super Meat Boy Forever. I don't see Creature in the Well being like a Katana Zero or a SteamWorld Quest for me. I see it being really good. I'm very excited for the game. I loved it when I played it, but it kind of seems a bit repetitive. And so, you know, remember, we're not rating these games like reviewing them. We're just ranking the rest of the year, and so some have to fall in different categories, right? There's one on here that I don't even want to rank because I know people are going to be like, "Ah, you're crazy." I don't want to do it. Okay, but I'll throw this one on here. For me, like, I know a lot of people are into it, but I'm not into Ni no Kuni. I didn't really like it. I love Studio Ghibli. I'm all about them. Their movies are fantastic. Hayao Miyazaki was like a childhood hero of mine. Spirited Away was like my favorite movie as a kid. Loved Princess Mononoke. I don't like this game that much, and it doesn't, like, I've played it already. I've played the sequel already, so I don't really care about it so much on the Switch. I know people are pumped, so I'm glad that you guys get it, but I don't really care that much. And similarly, Alien Isolation for me, there's rumors that it's coming out really soon, like it's supposed to be any time now. I don't really care. It's okay. It's an okay game. Like, it's another good third-party edition, I guess, for Switch. But I'll test it out, but I don't really want to play it that much. I'm not that hyped. Does anything deserve an F tier on this list? I don't know, but Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games is gonna go down an E. I don't like this game. I want to love it because I love Mario Sports. I love Mario Tennis Aces. I'm like so hyped that eventually maybe we'll get Mario Strikers back, but I can't do Mario and Sonic the Olympics. It's just it does not control well. It does not feel good. I guess it's like a fun mini game mess around time, but I'm not about it at all. What I am about, though, is freaking Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. I think this game might be Ukulele's coming out party. I know Ukulele didn't fare perfectly when it first released as a Banjo-Kazooie modern interpretation of the famous collectathons, but I think this hybrid like Zelda, Donkey Kong platformer 2D, 3D thing is going to be really good. If it controls well, it looks awesome. Like, graphically, it looks so charming. They've got transforming levels. The characters are cool. Like, the whole world and lore and everything they built is like good. The music's awesome. They just need better gameplay, and I'm hoping that in a more like restricted, simplified form, they'll be able to nail it, as opposed to trying to make 3D platformer collectathon feel good in 2018, 2019, 2017, whenever it came out. I think this will be a better hit, and I'm really hopeful that it lives up to its A rank, because we got two indies here that I'm beyond hyped for. Still super afraid of this game. I'm gonna put Outer Worlds up in the S tier if this comes out. It's coming. We know it's coming, but they have given no date. Some people are saying probably not till 2020. I'm hopeful that they can squeeze it out in December. You know, the game comes out on other platforms in October. Give them a couple months. Maybe they can make it happen. That would be so awesome. That would be a December game. If Town's not able to make it, that would be a December game that really... Okay, all is well in the world. Pretend I didn't forget that Doom Eternal was coming. It's been a crazy week, as I'm sure you guys know and have seen based on what's been going on. But, okay, Doom Eternal's back on the list. Don't worry. I'm really hyped for it. I played it at E3 and loved it. It's great. I just had a complete brain fart and forgot that it even existed for a few minutes. But that's okay. Please forgive me. It's back. I got rid of Layton's Catriel Conspiracy. Like, that's like gonna be a fine game, but it's not new. It's just an old game with DLC. It's fine. We don't need that one on here. Please forgive me. Okay, Doom Eternal back in business. All right, should we just put Doom Eternal on there? Okay, I'm putting Doom Eternal in the A tier, and the only reason is because I think it's an S tier game. I just like, it's awesome and it's on Switch. I hope it runs super well. I just want to play it first before I S tier it, because Doom, I felt like I was like strafe aiming more than actual aiming, and I hope that they've improved a little bit the speed and just fluidity of things, so that I'm able to aim like I normally would want to aim in Doom Eternal instead of how I would aim in, how I had to aim in Doom on Switch. So we'll put it there to see. Let's fill out the rest of our list. Okay, I'm gonna put Spyro. Maybe this is criminal, but I'm putting Spyro in C. I think Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, is phenomenal. I love that game so much, and on Switch. I think I actually really like CTR. I know people are up in arms about the microtransactions. Some people think it's too hard. Some people think it sucks. I love CTR. I played that single player mode all the way through. Multiplayer is fun. It's like my second favorite kart racer, my second favorite racer on Switch after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I'm great with Activision doing their remakes. Spyro just doesn't do it for me in 2019. I didn't like it so much on the other consoles. I'm not gonna get it here. It's fine. It looks good. I'm glad they're bringing it, but it'll sit in the C tier for me. That's fine. Getting down to the nitty gritty, we got some tough choices to make, and the game I don't want to even put somewhere. All right, I know this might be blasphemous, but for me, like, Shovel Knight King of Cards is gonna be B tier, and the only reason, like, it's a great game, but just in terms of the rest of the year and where I rank things, I've played so much Shovel Knight. I'm much more excited to play something new and fresh. And obviously, King of Cards is a fresh new expansion. It's finally rounding out the Shovel Knight package. And I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I just don't have as much buzz for it right now. Probably also because it's been so long. There's been so many delays. You know, that's kind of that kind of plays in as well. Hollow Knight is super dope. And I'm very excited for Silksong. I didn't spend as much time with Hollow Knight as I would have liked on Switch. So I'm hoping Silksong like comes out. It's brand new. I will be able to give it my full-blown attention because Hollow Knight is awesome. Graphics are fantastic. The mood, a little buggy vibe. It's like Bugs Life mature. It's like Bugs Life 2019. I like it a lot, and it has sweet combat and upgrades. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put Super Monkey Ball in the B rank as well because if it was new, it would be S tier for me, baby. I love me some Gone baby Mimi action. And I love Monkey Target, but I was hoping they'd bring us a new Monkey Ball experience for Switch. The fact that it's Banana Blitz, which is not one of the good ones, but they're getting rid of motion, which was like the biggest problem with it, I guess. So maybe it'll be good. It looks really nice, the HD graphics. I'm still a big Monkey Ball fan. I wish it was brand new. That's why it sits at B, because I wish it was brand new, and it's not. This is just me. Remember, this is just my opinion, but for me, DQ11 is there because I'm just not the biggest JRPG player. I'm not that hyped for it, especially since I've already played it on other platforms. It's a big deal for me. I know a lot of you probably haven't waited for the S version on Switch. I know like Joseph is super hyped for it. Gabe's super hyped for it. I'm just not so much, so it's going to sit there. Zelda Link's Awakening is an interesting one because for me, like, it doesn't have the same hype. I'm not as excited for Link's Awakening as Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon, or Astral Chain, or Outer Worlds, but I'm still excited for it. It's still freaking Zelda. It feels like a crime to put it anywhere except A rank, so we'll put it in the A rank. So the list is balancing out pretty nicely. As you can see, phenomenal lineup. I mean, we got 6 games in the A tier, 4 games in the S tier, 3 in the B, 2 in C, D, and E. And now the one I've been dreading, because I know people freaking love The Witcher. I've played The Witcher. I don't really like The Witcher. So even though it's a great get for Switch, it does not do a whole lot for me. And I would love to appease you guys and put it up here in B or C, but it's gonna sit with Ni no Kuni and Alien Isolation. Like, I don't have time for that again. I don't have time for The Witcher 3 Complete Edition. I know it'll be cool on Switch, but there's so many games I bought that I thought would be cool on Switch that ended up just being like waste of money because I didn't play all the way through Dark Souls Remastered and I didn't play all the way through Skyrim. And even though it's cool to see them and have them portably, for me it's just like it doesn't do it, and I don't have time. There's so much new stuff to play. I mean, we got so many: Luigi's Mansion 3, Astral Chain, Ukulele Impossible Lair, Doom Eternal, Silksong, Creature in the Well. Freaking, that's kind of a pattern as well. Like, it's a lot of these like remakes and ports that are down here. And yes, like Outer Worlds is a port, but Outer Worlds is gonna be a much sooner port than Witcher 3. And yes, Doom Eternal is a port, but that's a day and date port instead of Alien Isolation years and console later. And Pokemon, you know, JRPG, but it's brand freaking new and it's Pokemon instead of like Ni no Kuni. So this is my ranking. This is my tier list. I almost call that Lanky, like freaking Lanky Kong on the mind. What's that about? Guess I'm in like a spaced out zone. Freaking forgot Doom Eternal. Calling this tier list the Lanky. Welcome to my Lanky. Whew, I'm gonna go take a nap. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your ranking in the comments down below. Do you agree with this? Would you swap stuff around? What are your S tier games? Do you have an F tier game? And which one do you think should be shifted the most? Which game did I make the biggest mistake with in terms of my hype and in terms of what I got going on the rest of the year? These are the top 20 for me. Definitely curious to hear yours. Or if there's a game I left off, definitely let me know in the comments as well. Hit that like button if you're pumped for the rest of the year. It's going to be so good on Switch. And honestly, Nintendo's saving us with all these first-party gems since everybody else is kind of slowing things down. I'm so glad that Nintendo's keeping it cool. And more like keeping it hot, I guess, with constant releases and fire every month. Just December needs a little work, but we're looking at you, Outer Worlds in town. Bring us home in 2019 to close things out in that winter season. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more tier rankings like this, let me know. They're pretty darn fun. I know why people do them now. It's kind of, it feels like momentous and important when you're putting these things around and shifting them from tier to tier. Like it's scary. I stayed away from F tier. Maybe next time we'll have to use it, but too scary today. All right, have a fantastic day, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I love you so much. Appreciate all your support. Gabe appreciates all your support. I shared with him that you guys all were so loving and so kind and so positive on the video update about where he's been and what's going on. And he was very, 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 very happy and very, very thankful and wanted me to tell you guys that he appreciates all the support and he appreciates you supporting me and supporting the channel while he's away. So until next time, thanks again for being awesome. I love you. Thank you. SwitchForce out.